How can you be the best student, friend, parent, employee, leader? How can you be your best? You want to use your strengths. So we're going to talk about what strengths are and what you can do to study and evaluate your own strengths. There are a lot of different inventories and assessments out there to help you hone in on your skills and be the best that you can be. Gardner, for example, I'm sure you've heard of Howard Gardner, tells us that it's not if you are smart, it's how you are smart. Surf Aquarium by Walter Mackenzie has a multiple intelligences inventory based on Gardner's work, as well as a lot of other free information that you might want to look at. For our strengths exercise, we will be using the Gallup StrengthsFinder inventory, which basically says to lead with your strengths and manage your weaknesses. Spending most of your time in your area of weakness, while it will improve your skills some, perhaps to a level of average, will not produce excellence. What is the best use of your time? You can't be great at everything. Concentrate on your strengths and go from good to great and excel in a few areas as a leader. The strengths philosophy. Individuals gain more when they build on their talents than when they make comparable efforts to improve their weaknesses, just as we said a moment ago. So what are strengths? Now, talents are naturally recurring patterns of thought, feeling, or behavior that can be productively applied. I'm sure you have a feeling for what some of your talents might be. Everyone has talent, and becoming aware of your talent will build confidence and therefore better performance. By refining our dominant talents with skill and knowledge, according to Clifton and Harder, we can create strength. Strength is the ability to provide consistent, near perfect performance in a given activity. So talent times knowledge plus skills equals your strengths. And when you took the Clifton StrengthsFinder, you were notified of your top 5 strengths. There are 34 themes or strengths in the StrengthsFinder, and the top 5 themes are your strengths. This is published by the Gallup Association. It's gone through some other iterations with different founding fathers and companies, but right now it's Gallup and Clifton. Your $15 payment will give you access to a lot of resources that you can explore now and in the future. So go back and visit the site and look at some of the other options it has for you to continue to study your strengths. Chip Anderson, kind of the father of this strengths-based approach, was able to characterize strengths toward a specific goal or mindset. Envisioning, leaders are always looking toward the future. This energizes you and gets others excited to work with you. Which of your strengths get you excited to envision and look toward the future? Stretch goals go even further, beyond today and perhaps beyond what we currently imagine. They don't limit their thoughts and ideas. Team building, of course, is how you, as a leader, get your work done. You need to get your team to commit to your goals and look to the future. You need to know their strengths and how they can make them team stronger. Of course, you need to monitor and measure the effectiveness of your plan to ensure that you are moving in the right direction. How do you know if you got there if you don't have an assessment plan to check yourself out? And don't forget to celebrate your accomplishments. According to Anderson, from a strengths perspective, leadership has 2 objectives: getting work done through people and getting people done through work. People are the focus of leadership because if people aren't at their best, goals and visions simply will not be accomplished. So, celebrating is really about celebrating people, not the specific goals or milestones that were achieved, although that's a nice byproduct. Now, you high achievers, you leaders, what do high achievers do with their strengths? They spend most of their time in their strengths. They learn how to manage their weaknesses and or delegate to the team. There's someone in your team who probably has a strength where you have a weakness. Okay? Apply your strengths to overcome obstacles. Think about how you can attack a problem in your strength, not from your weakness. And invent ways of capitalizing on strengths in new situations. Think to the future, work your plan, and plan your work. So, what do you get when you capitalize on your strengths? And when you capitalize on the strengths of your team? Isn't this what you want to accomplish personally and with and for your team and your organization? Your team moving together, capitalizing on all of the strengths of the team. So, learn as much as you can about your strengths and the strengths of your team. This is what our strength assignment is about. Review the information provided for the assignment and soar with your strengths. There's a book called Soar with Your Strengths you might want to take a look at. It's kind of fun. According to the StrengthsFinder webpage, you are unique. You are powerful. Your strength lies in your talents and those talents of your team. So, check out your strengths, learn about your strengths, and enjoy the strengths exercise this week.